Right, hello. So, I'm in Bognor. It's Sunday, late morning. As you can see, I'm not parked on the seafront due to the fact there seems to be a mini marathon through the seafront at Bognor. So I'm just parked off the car, off the seafront. So it's Sunday, late morning, and we're going to have a walk around the Premier Inn Hotel, which is now so the hotel is now actually open, up and running. I actually went in there a little while ago, a very short time ago. I went in there, and they've got a lovely public bar in there, which I'm going to have a check out during the week because I'm down for a week. I'm checking into Butlins tomorrow, Monday, for the week, and I'm going to do a video inside the skyline, all connected with something I mentioned a long time ago. If any of you recall the St Catherine's Dock video, what I'd done, and I mentioned that I heard of some changes which were occurring inside the skyline. Now that was over a year ago or thereabouts, and nothing's happened, and I've heard no more about it until I was watching a YouTube video with a couple of very prominent YouTubers, and they also confirmed that what I heard is happening inside the skyline is actually happening relatively soon, apparently. So I was right. So if you just pop back to the St Catherine's Dock video, which was probably a year ago or thereabouts, you'll be able to see that and hear what I mentioned about what I heard is happening, and apparently it is happening. Now, when I'm at Butlins during the week, I will pick a quiet period and just run around and explain what their plans are for inside the skyline. It's going to make more room when they do what they said they're going to do. It's going to leave a massive void and a lot of room. So it'd be interesting to see what they will put inside that bit when it all happens. So as I said, I will do a video inside the skyline in the week and just go through what their intentions are and what they're going to do. So I'm just going to cross over. As I said, this hotel is now open. It's up and running. I'm just going to film the absolute classic, which is in their brickwork with no obstructions this time. So I'm just going to leave you to read that. There you go. So as I said, the hotel is now open, up and running. I did pop in there earlier on, and they've got a lovely ground floor in it. They've got, obviously, the hotel restaurant is obviously in there on the ground floor, and to be fair, it is really nice, and they have got a public bar. That's what I went in there for, to ask if they've got a public bar, and they have. So during the week I will be popping in for a pint or two and hopefully doing a little bit of a video on the ground floor, hopefully, so you'll be able to have a look what it's all about. There is a couple of people I follow who's already done a little bit of filming inside the hotel a couple of days after it opened. So if you want to actually go and have a look, if you have a look for Mark Jones on YouTube, and he had a look-see actually inside a few days ago, on the ground floor at least, and all being well, I'll be doing the same later on in the week. So just going to film the obligatory other side of the hotel like I've done every time. It is actually quite cheap. I actually looked at the hotel price for tonight, and it was actually stupidly cheap, to be fair. Now the reason I didn't book here, I booked a travel lodge, which I've done before in Fontwell. Very cheap, stupidly cheap. So that's where I'm going to be staying tonight, in the travel lodge in Fontwell. Now, as I was saying, when I looked up the price for this hotel for tonight, it was coming up stupidly cheap, to be fair. I think about 53 quid. That was not including breakfast, so you could chuck a tenner on, just 10-11 quid onto that for a bit of brekkie. But what, I know it's tight, but they haven't got a car park. They have not got a car park. Now you can, there is a car park here where I'm walking through now, funny enough. Used to go. I did think about this. Now what you can actually do, if you park on the seafront, you can't check in until 3. So if you park on the seafront, if you want to stay at the hotel, pay for 3 hours, because I do believe from 6 PM all the parking on the seafront is free, all the way around to 8 AM. So what you can do is time it, turn up just before 3 o'clock at the time when you can check in to the hotel. Just pay for that 3 hours, 3 till 6. That will give you free parking for the rest of the day, rest of the evening, through the night. But obviously what you've got to remember is to get up before 8, feed your machine, a ticket machine, to whatever time you intend to leave. So there is a way around it, and I might actually try that next time, maybe. We don't know yet, but the hotel's open, it's looking good. The ground floor looks amazing, and I'm sure it will be a busy little hotel. Right, Regis Centre. You probably just glimpsed the other side. To be a little bit's been done. I was down a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month. I was down, and to be fair, up to that stage, not that much had been done. But to be fair, round the other side where I'm just about to walk round to, a little bit has been done. There's now glass panels in. Now I do believe the side where I'm just going round to now is the main extension of the theatre, the internal theatre. So I do believe that that's the this side where I'm walking around to now is the main theatre side. So just gonna film here, have a walk up the front, maybe have a walk up to the pier, come back, and that'll be video 1 done today. So here we are, the other side of Premier Inn. So as you can see, some glass panelling's gone in, and I think this is the side of where the theatre's going, or where the extension of the theatre is on this side. So things are looking up, I suppose. So I'm just going to go around to the end, see if I can film into their little yard, then we go back, have a walk up the front, maybe have a walk up the pier and have a recce. Yes, so as I was saying, if you go back on this channel to the walk around at St Catherine's Dock, just next to Tower Bridge, and I explained on that video what I've heard is going to be done, and then suddenly it went very quiet after that. But watching another video of a couple of very well-known YouTubers who do a lot of theme parks, they were here at Butlins last week, possibly week before, and they said the exactly same thing as what I mentioned on the St Catherine's Dock video. So during the week when I'm on camp at Butlins, I will do a brief run around, just to explain what their intentions are. I might do a full camp walk, I don't know yet. To be fair, nothing's really changed. I think the last full walk around at Butlins I did was about 6-7 months ago, which is on the channel, me and Eddie. It is definitely on there, and as I said, nothing's really changed. Maybe a couple of signages may have changed here and there, but I think in general not that much change really. So let's go for a walk. I'm going to shut up now. We're going to go for a walk up the seafront, up the pier, on the pier, come back. I've got until about 10 to 3 on the car park, and then I'll be making tracks. Oh, I might do a little bit of shopping first. I'll stop off at Tesco's on the way to Fontwell, and then we'll get some nibbles for the hotel room. I'm going to stay in the Wave Hotel for the week. That's with no food plan, so I will be making my own arrangements for breakfast and evening meals like I have done for the past few years. Eddie, as you probably know from a few previous videos, he's coming down with about 10 to 15 people in September. I'm going to try and get him to do a bit of filming, but yeah, he's coming down. He's a member of an over 50s club in the City of London, and they all want to go to Butlins, and Eddie's been organising it. he's had a few obstacles trying to book a group of that size. It's not it's not easy. He's had to do it in blocks of 4 or 5, I think he was saying. For some reason they just won't allow a full booking of that amount of people, which I think's a bit silly really, but you know, I would have thought it'd be, here's the names, here's their date of births, they want this room, they want that room, they want this hotel, they want that hotel, job done, here's your money. But no, it's not that easy, I'm afraid. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. He's had a lot of toing and throwing from different phone calls here and now. So he's coming down in September with about 15 people, so I'm sure he'll be taking some pictures of that with any luck. Anyway, as promised, I want to shut up. So the mini marathon is all over and done with. Roads have reopened. They said on the radio that roads were not open until 3, but all the roads have already opened, so the running's all over. There's a lot of people walking around with their medals, etc. So had a half decent morning for it, so that was good. Yeah, everyone's walking back now with their medals and what have you.
You fucking go! I will stick shit down!
So it is warming up. It was a bit overcast for a while this morning, but it is actually warming up quite a bit now. So entertainment. They have got a new show, I noticed. Now they did have a new show last time when we was here a couple of months ago. That was quite good. So the main evening shows really are the Iconic show, which I've seen a few times now. It's really good. And then new this year, there's a new show called Theatre of Rock, which is very good, very clever how they've done it. And there's another one which I can't think what it's called now, but a new show has popped up now, which I can't think what it is at the moment, but I will mention it on a future video this week. But the evening entertainment is just amazing. I think I've got a free day on Wednesday because the evening entertainment is repeated So I've got a free day on Wednesday, so I might go to Brighton. We'll see what the weather's like, and I might do a Brighton visit. We'll see. Big horrible black cloud coming over, so I'm gonna carry on filming, but I'm gonna make tracks back to the car just in case he tracks it down. Eh? Why not? What are you calling? Fucking idiot.
Wait, that's what it's for now?
So it's looking good. There's a big grey cloud coming over. That ain't good. Might get wet.
I think the weather.
Dogs they have out there. I've got to do is Photo bomb.
Well, okay, so that was an added bonus. A few motorbikes travelling along the seafront at Bognor. I'm not sure if I caught it, but at the very beginning of that sequence, I'm pretty sure there was an AFS bike, Auxiliary Fire Service bike. Okay. I hope I caught it. But yeah, that was great. That was absolutely amazing. And as you saw, a lot of very friendly people give me a little wave and a little toot. Toot toot. Excellent. Love that. Absolutely love that. So I think I'll walk up to Butlins and come back and go shopping. No, I won't go shopping. I'll go Tesco's first. I'll go Tesco's shop. I was going to go Poundland, but I decided to go Thingy what's that? Tesco's. What I did watch a week or so ago, yet another renowned YouTuber, very famous. Him and his family went to Butlins at Skegness. Now, those of you who are in the know, it is actually quite a big camp apparently. I've never been there. Apparently it's a big camp. Anyway, him and his wife stayed there and they reviewed 3 different types of accommodation. Must cost a fortune, but this guy has got money. And he done the basic. Hang on a minute. So him and his wife and their little one, they reviewed 3 during a week or so they was there. They reviewed 3 different types of accommodations. So the number one was what were called the silver rooms, silver apartments. He reviewed that. It was okay, but there were a few cleaning issues. But in general, it was relatively okay, and him and his wife were relatively happy. Then they went to the mediocre accommodation, which I can't think what they call it there. And it was quite large. It was quite, I think it was a 3-bedroom apartment. Nice little living room, kitchen, but unfortunately they had big issues with the state of repair. One of the things they had, a 3-piece leather suite, and he looks at the side of the cushions and it was rank. It was bad, really bad. And then in one of the bedrooms he checked the sheets and the pillowcases, and in one of the rooms it was just bad. It was like very suspicious stains on the mattress, on the sheets, on the pillowcases. So needless to say, him and his wife and Lytton did not sleep in that particular room. Lucky they had 2 other rooms really, which were, I think, relatively okay, I think. But hang on.
Stay there. We'll come here.
So that was wasn't good, and that was the mediocre accommodation range. Now they finished off. Now these apparently are brand new at Skegness, and then they're like very posh caravans, very posh caravans, and they look brand spanking new. And they finished a holiday in one of them, and it was great. And because it's brand spanking new, there was actually no issues whatsoever. But they look really good. Very similar. If you look at the videos of Minehead and the shacks, apartments, whatever you want to call them, around the lake at Minehead, same sort of thing. Very posh. I should imagine they're very expensive to hire, but yeah, so that was quite interesting.
So light like on that thing.
Here we are, Butlins, where I'll be checking into from 1 o'clock tomorrow. So as I said, I'm in the Wave Hotel for the week. I have already done a room review of the Wave. I'll probably do another one. Just do another video. As I said, I will be doing a video inside the Skyline at some point, just to explain what their plans are inside the Skyline. It should be a short video-ish, and then, as I said, I'll do a Wave Hotel room review. As I said, I've done it before. I'm going to do another one, and then we'll take it from there. to not having a meal plan again, as we usually don't, I'm gonna get some nibbles for the chalet, for the hotel room. I will be eating out a lot, cafes in town, wherever. Obviously on camp you've got the pub, what do grub, you've got Papa John's, you've got Burger King, you've got Costa, got Subway. So I'm pretty damn sure I won't starve. I completely forgot that next weekend's a bank holiday weekend. Completely forgot. So when I go home sometime next Friday, I'm going to have a nice chilled long weekend. I don't know when I'll be back. I have no idea. As I said, Eddie's coming down end of September. We're about 10 people, 15 people I think, last count I think. Lock up your grannies, Eddie's coming. Right, so this first video here. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Catch you later.